All right. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whenever you're watching this video from, if it's a replay or you're here live on this call. This is the Mwabo FX Sniper Live Analysis. This is what I usually do before I start getting into the market. I usually mark up my key areas that I'm going to be taking a look at. I'm going to be taking a look at when the markets open. So right now the markets are not open. Right now it's on a weekend. It's actually on Sunday. So I usually do my map ups. I usually mark up my key zones, my key areas whereby I'm going to be taking a look at the trade. So some of the currencies that I usually look at is gold, which is the main one. And then I usually look at Euro USD, which is the second currency that I look at. And then I usually look at GBP USD. So I'm going to be sharing with you the whole process, what I usually do to be able to identify my key zones, and we're going to be starting with it. So the first thing that you're supposed to look is I usually try and figure out which was the higher high of the previous trading day, and this will be now the higher high of on Friday, and we are going to be looking also on a higher high also I think on Thursday to just be able to get very good like entries. And then I'm also going to be taking a look at the higher lows of the higher lows or the lower lows of those previous days. So let's take a look at this. On Thursday, we have on Thursday, and this was actually on Friday. And you can say when the market closed actually on Friday, we can mark this as our most high level. Just stick around with me so that you can really be able to understand how I'm working this out. So we can say this was the higher high of Friday. Okay, that is where the market like just closed on Friday. And the other part we are going to be taking a look is this one looks like an uptrend, so we are going to be taking a look at a lower low of Friday, which was the most lowest point. And I guess the most lowest point on Friday was this level here. So I'm going to mark this part as the most lowest point. So on Friday, you can see we had the market moving in from this zone to this zone. So what I'm looking in at is the lower low and lower highs of the market. So on Friday, let's move into a higher time frame. For example, let's put the daily time frame. So within a day, let's say in one day, you can see exactly we've marked the lowest part where the price was and the highest part where the price was. This is on Friday. So on Thursday, this is the highest point where price reached there, and this is the lowest point where price reached. So I'm looking at the higher highs and the higher lows of these 2 days. So, and we'll actually be using this data to be able now to take a look at our key areas. Okay, so after doing that, I've been able to identify. I can actually change this to a different color to be able to just make it clear. Let me put it not blue. Let me put it like pink. Or you can maybe just put it dotted, maybe text style. Yes, dashed. Can you put it dashed or dotted? Dashed, it's better. Dashed. Let me also put this one dashed so that I can be able to know this one like was on Thursday. Dashed. So this is the higher high on Thursday, and this is the lower low on Thursday. On Friday, this is where price reached, and the highest point where price reached, and the lowest point where price reached. On Wednesday, we can see it was on Wednesday. No, on Wednesday it was here and here. So I'm going to be working with only 2 days. So after that, I get into the higher time frames, which is the weekly and daily time frames. So on the weekly time frame, what I'm really looking at will be where was our main supply zone and our main demand zone. Where were these key zones? So for me here, this will be demand zone. So demand zone A. So anytime you see price getting into this level, it's definitely a key level that you should be taking your trade on. And then demand zone, and then supply zone. This is on the weekly time frame. So this is my supply zone 2. And then we have another supply zone, which was here. Okay, which was here. So this is another supply zone. So I'm just marking my key areas. I'm just marking my key areas of my key areas to trade. So the first thing is you want to make sure that you're identifying your key zone, your key trading zone. Okay, so you can be able also to say this was also a supply zone. Okay, this is also a supply zone. So this is on gold, not a supply zone, sorry, a demand zone. So I'll mark my demand zone as that. You can see this was a candle that really caused this big move to the upper side. Okay, so after that, let's jump in. I'll start moving into the lower time frames, like for example the daily time frame. You can see how this is playing along very perfectly. This was a demand zone, pushed price up, okay, perfectly. So that is my key area, and this also is my key area here. This one was a zone that really pushed price. This was a zone that really pushed price towards the downside. Okay, so that's the daily time frame. I'll still move into the 4 hours time frame, just trying to really make sure my areas are really just drawn perfectly. You can see this is a main supply level. I'll actually strong supply, strong supply. Okay, strong supply. Just picture that you're watching this carefully and keenly, because you really want to understand this concept. So anytime price gets into this level, we'll really be able to see a reaction on it. Okay, anytime also price gets into this level, this will be a strong demand. A very key areas that I'll be watching as the markets open in some few hours. Areas that I'll be watching when the market opens in some few hours. So on the 4 hours time frame, you can see we also have another strong demand zone also here. Strong demand zone. So in a nutshell, like just to make it simple for the people who maybe may not understand this, is When I say strong supply is, I mean when price get into this level, I'm looking to be doing what? I'm looking, let me write it. I'm looking to be selling. This is a sell zone. Okay. When price gets into this level, I'm looking to buy zone. And also price gets into this level, I'm looking to buy. This is a buy zone. Okay, just to make it, to keep it simple when I'm talking about supply and demand. So you just don't go buying and selling anywhere. Want your levels to be reached. Okay, so after that I'll still just go deep down a little bit. I'll just go deep down a little bit, still on the lower time frames, and I'll still look for major zones. Major zones. You can see for me here, I think on the 4 hours time frame, I'm seeing this zone here where price closed. I'm looking at this zone as this one here. I'm looking at it. I'm looking at this zone as a major, and just draw this. I'm seeing this as a supply. I'm seeing this as a supply. So I think I'll mark this with the background of green, meaning that no, it's red, meaning that we are looking at selling. So that is my supply zone where gold closed on which day? On Friday it closed on this. This is where price got. So right now I think you've already gotten our first, like, what you're waiting for gold to do. When price opens, we are waiting for gold to drop. We are waiting for a sell. That's right here, sell zone. Just make it clear. That's, remember, this is still on the 4 hours time frame. And then I still look at where price closed on Thursday was here. Where price closed on Friday was here. So let's look at the demand zone. You can see this is actually, you can see this is the demand zone. This zone. So this one will mark it as green, meaning that this one is our buy zone. Buy zone. Right. So you can see how deep I'm going, like how deep I'm going into the analysis from the weekly time frame to the daily time frame. Okay, so when price gets into this level, what we are looking at is we are looking for price to move up. Okay, so and this is where price closed, like this was the lowest level on Friday. So you can see, like, it actually didn't touch the supply zone like completely, but let's get into the 1 hour time frame. Get into the 1 hour time frame. 1 hour's time frame. 1 hour's time frame. All right, so you see 1 hour time frame, it actually clearly shows us. Okay, you can see price touched this level here. Price actually touched this level and it gave this push to the up. Actually touched this zone that you've identified as our buying zone. Actually touched this zone and acted as a good supply, went all the way up, and price is getting into this price is actually getting into this demand zone. So if price is getting into this demand zone, what are we looking at? We are looking at selling. So what will we do is we'll go into a lower time frame, on a 30 minutes time frame. On a 30 minutes time frame now, we're just diving in exactly to be able, you can see this is where on Thursday, like the price closed on Thursday, and on Friday, well, I think I've, let me go back one day and just throw this thing away. Make sure it is okay. On Friday, I moved this a little bit. On Friday, price closed on that level. So if we go on the 30 minutes time frame and be able to see price closed on this level on Thursday, on Friday, this was the lowest level. This was the lowest level that price actually got into. So guess what? On the 30 minutes time frame, you can be able to see, you can be able to say that, for me, can be able to take this. We'll be able to take this as I'll be able to look at this as a buy zone also. Buy zone, buy zone, buy zone, buy zone, buy zone. All right, so you can be able to see now we have a clear, it's clear, it's crystal clear. Like, let's see where the so this is where price closed on Friday. Let's see on Thursday, where did the price close on Thursday? Day, Monday, we are here. This was on Friday. On Thursday, price closed here. Price actually closed there. Okay, so let's get back to the 30 minutes time frame. So you can see this is where actually price closed on Thursday. This is where price closed on this is where price closed on this was the lowest level, not where price closed. So let's honestly speaking, when price gets onto this demand zone, we have very strong feeling that we'll have something like this. Then we'll have boom going up. Okay, so but right now what you're looking at, when price gets onto this level, we'll be able to now start making decisions from there. But right now our main focus is, right now at least we have our main trading zones. Okay, we find selling entries, we have selling confirmations. We will take a look at from this level going actually downwards. So now here's where you start looking at chart patterns. You can start looking at you see double tops with the break, something like that. Price comes here, you look at your entry. So my entries, okay, this is where a lot of people actually make mistakes. So you see, this is a double bottom, and then you have, this is called consolidation. If you haven't watched my other videos, I've explained the concept of consolidation, manipulation, and pullback. So this is usually consolidation, and then you have like a break here, and then like price will trick you and tell you, hey, you already have a downward movement, and then price will still come back up to this level here. Price will still come back up to this level here. Okay, and for me, most of the time, these are my entries again. I usually get the entries here and all the way sell. So the pips that we are looking at for gold will be how many pips? Will be like around, let me see how many pips we are looking at. So from this level, let me see. So we are looking at how many pips? So we are looking at around 30 pips. So our trading zone has brought us to like around 30 pips of trading. So we'll be looking at, based on our entry, we'll really be able to determine if we can get the full 30 pips, or we can be able to have a minus 10 pips, which will be around 10 pips, which will be around 20 pips, which is fantastic. Okay, so that is my final stage of looking at mapping up. So the other part is looking at entries. Entries are still going to the 15 minutes time frame, but because I don't have a lot of time here, I usually actually go from 15 minutes to up to 5 minutes. I still get into the 1 minute time frame. Okay, I usually go up to 1 minute time frame to be able to take a look at my confirmations. What are the patterns that are forming on this? Okay, for example, here you can see we have the first 1, 2 double top, we have a breakout, we have a pullback. So does this mean that price will actually, from this zone, is this where we are going to be taking a sell, or what is actually going to be happening, or price is going to go up to this zone that we can take our sell, or what will be happening? So that is how I map up my zones. That is actually map up my zones. That is how I map up my zones. So if you take a look at, for example, from this level, holy cow, take a look at that. 89 pips, clear, 89 pips, okay, 89 pips. So if you look at this zone, so let's take a look at our trading zone on the 1 minute time frame. So you'll be looking at this from here to, and this is actually even two. So we're looking from here on the 1 minute time frame. Our trading zone, we're looking at 31 to 50 pips still. Okay, so when the markets open, I'll still be taking a look at what price is doing here on this zone, and based on what price is doing here on this zone, I'm going to be deciding whether I am going to be getting into a sell. As I can see here, there's a huge imbalance, so definitely that gives me also a signal that sellers are going to be getting into the time frame. And as a scalper, I'm not really looking at very many pips. 20, 30 to 50 pips are enough for me, and I'm out. So if you want to learn more about, if you want to really understand how I usually, exactly where do I take my entries, and exactly how do I take my entries, the risk to reward ratios, money management, there's a lot of things to factor in on this level to be able to take the trade. So I've only showed you the marking up. I just want to play for you a short video to really be able to show you where exactly I'm able to learn all these things, but also for you on your side, you can be able to go on. And for me, I may not be having a lot of time to really go deep into everything and stuff, but I really try my best. You can choose either to subscribe into what I'm going to be sharing with you, or continue learning from my videos, continue taking my signals. But also I'm going to be creating a private group for anyone who has registered under Xness using my link. I'm going to be making sure that I'm giving you more value, whereby I help you really understand where exactly should you take the signals. And also I'm going to be sharing with you more value on in terms of really giving you more signals and trading zones, and what patterns do I look exactly to be able to get into the trade. So I'm going to be playing this short video because I feel like it's very
Well, hello there.
it's very impactful, and then I'll be able to close today's session.
Well, hello there. You know, financial markets and investing practices today are way different than they were 5 years ago, or heck, even 5 months ago. I mean, Robinhood and Coinbase are now two of the most downloaded apps in the world. Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies are all the rage. And people are turning to news sources like Reddit for stock tips. Reddit? That's right. It's a whole new ballgame. And everyday people like you can knock it out of the park, just like the heavy hitters on Wall Street do, if you're willing to embrace new technologies, learn new skills, and adopt new ways of thinking. And that's where iGenius comes in. As a subsidiary of InvestView, a publicly traded company, we provide you with the financial tools, information, and education you need to take control of your financial future. iGenius members get access to knowledgeable market experts through live and recorded online training sessions. A complete suite of tools to help you start investing in the Forex, crypto, and equities markets. Powerful third-party products like an AI crypto trading software, a robust crypto wallet platform, and an exclusive new digital currency called NDAO. As if that's not enough, we even give you access to lifestyle benefits, like a one-of-a-kind travel portal offering great wholesale rates to all sorts of amazing destinations. Like this one. The drinks are on you, though. And no, we don't burn money on massive ad campaigns. We prefer to grow organically while rewarding our members. So we offer a bonus plan to compensate independent distributors for successfully sharing these products. The iGenius bonus plan is completely optional and is designed to reward key behaviors like acquiring and retaining customers. But whether you decide to share the products with others or not, iGenius will empower you with what you need to live a brilliant life. It all sounds pretty genius, huh? We think so. And if you agree, simply contact the person who shared this video with you to learn more about iGenius's membership options. We'll see you on the next. Well, hello there.
Right. So if you want to become part of iGenius, all you just need to do is the link in this video on my YouTube channel. Just go and click. Let me show you my YouTube channel. Just need to go and click. Sorry about that. And the video that I'm recording, it will be just like this video. So you just need to come and click learn more about iGenius. Be able to just click yes, was a free video, email, phone number, and first name. It will be able to send you to a video that just 30 minutes presentation that shares with you more about iGenius. And also, if you want to become part of the Xness community, whereby you just have to register under my link. That's the specification for this, so that I can be able to add you on something like a Discord that I'm creating, where I can be able to share with you more information and details on the signals that I am providing on exactly the entry points. So I'll be telling you sell limit at this point, buy limit at this point, enter the trade now, exit the trade now, close partially, use this risk to reward, use this lot size, all of those things. But that is if you will have registered using the Xmas link that I have provided on this YouTube video below. That's the only way I can be able to track and know the people that I'm working with them, so that I can be able to make sure that they are able to profit from this Forex market. This is Moabu FX signing out. See you on the other video.